Hello guys, this video is in continuation of your earlier class. The last class we were discussing about star-star connection as well as delta-delta connection. So we are going to see now advantages of delta-delta connection. So here what happens as our bank of three single phase transformer, or it may be a single delta type three phase transformer. Here what happens, we know that there is a third harmonic present. So to production of or to generation of sinusoidal voltage in the secondary, third harmonic should be always present, so that the third harmonic will always flow inside the delta part of the circuit. So that will be not seen in the secondary side, that will be absorbed by the delta part itself. So which results the sinusoidal voltage, which is not projected in the secondary side of the voltage. Even if the load is unbalanced, the three-phase voltage always remain constant. Thus, it allows the unbalanced load. But it was not in case of our star-star connection. If you applied unbalanced load, then what happens? Then there is a phase shift as well as there is a neutral shift. You saw there. So uneven distribution of the phasors also you have seen in the last class. So the phasor length change as well as the neutral shift you used to see there, but here there is no such case. Here even after applying unbalanced load, the phase voltage, line voltage would remain same. Here one more advantage, like I told you, you can connect by taking a bank of two single phase transformer in V connection. You can enjoy the three phase transformer with the three phase supply with the compromise of what, reduction in the kVA rating, with reduction in the efficiency, if you want to say in another word. So there is no any distortion in secondary voltage. I told you the whatever harmonic present, third harmonic, it is mitigated in the delta part only. It is not carried to the secondary side. As we know that phase current and line current are having the formula of what, I phase equal to 1 by root 3 times of the line current. Hence the cross section of windings is very less. It is suitable for high voltage purposes. So it is not suitable for the high current. Okay. So that's why this makes economical for low voltage transformers given here. But anyhow, the current is not same. Phase current as well as line current are not same. Phase current is the current which flows in delta part, line current is current which flows in the line, right? So disadvantage is what, we know that there is no any neutral point present there, so we can't use three phase four wire system. As in India we are using three phase four wire system, three phases and one neutral, it's called totally three phase four wire system. That's why I can see the connection is commonly used for large low voltage transformers. Okay. So next one is star delta connection. Here you're going to see the phase shift. In the earlier case, star star as well as delta delta, we did not see any of the phase shift, but here you're going to see the phase shift. Already I told you about the star, already I told you about the delta. So you need to club two things here. Here phase voltage and line voltage are not same, but here phase current and line current are same. But here line current and phase current are not same, but here phase voltage as well as line voltage are same. This is what we have learned earlier. The same thing we are going to club here. Here we are going to see the phase shift of 30 degree with respect to primary as well as secondary. If we compare secondary to the primary, means you're going to see the phase shift of 30 degree. You can see over here. Okay, 30 degree phase shift you're going to see. And again the connection is all same. Just connect the first thing is what, in terms of star connection, because as you can see all three windings are shorted here and other three ends are given to supply. You can see the three windings in secondary are in the form of triangle shape. So each ends are given to the outside of, so to get the secondary side, that is RYB, or is going to come out of this. Okay. So this type of connection is commonly used in the substation end. Wherever the substation ends there, such type of star delta connection is used. The main use of connection to step down the voltage. Okay. So since the neutral is available here in the primary side, yes sir, so it can be grounded, and also the phase difference of 30 degree is seen. Yes or not? Same VL1 is for same. This all you know. These are the notations you already know this. Okay, nothing to need not to tell once again. And again, I told you the formula remains same with respect to star connection, and formulas remain same with respect to the secondary connection. Okay, everything is same. Coming to the advantages, the primary is star connected, hence fewer terms are required, as it is can be used for low voltage applications. So it makes economically good, as well as it can be used for large high voltage step down powered transformers. Okay, so neutral is available. Primary can be either earth or to avoid the distortion. So unbalanced load is also possible with satisfactory, not like delta delta connection, since secondary side is delta, so voltage remains same even for the unbalanced load. So one disadvantage you can see here is secondary voltage is not in phase with the primary. As we saw, there is a phase shift of 30°, so we can't operate parallel like we have operated parallel with respect to star star as well as delta delta connection transformer. We can't operate the star delta connection in parallel because there is a phase shift, because phase shift should be 0 whenever you want to operate the parallel connection. This again we are going to learn in deep in coming section. Now coming to the delta star connection. Okay, same here, primary we have delta connection, in secondary we have star connection. Here the same, whatever we have learned with respect to delta is same, that is whatever till now we studied, that is phase voltage line voltage are same, phase current line current are different, and here phase voltage line voltage are different and phase current line current are same, as the current is not dividing here. Okay, so everything is same. And here also we are going to see the phase shift when delta and star is kept, we want kept or overlapped each other. You can see the phase shift here, that is of 30° phase shift is seen here. Also your delta star connection transformers are not suitable for what, parallel operation. Okay, the connection is the same as that. Make sure first one is delta, other one is star, that is secondary side. So we're going to use such type of connection using to step up the voltage at the beginning of the high tension system. Say there is a alternator, you want to step up the voltage. In that case, you're going to use such type of transformer. Okay, again there is a given phase shift of 30° there between this and this. So since we have a secondary side of star connection, so 3-phase 4-wire system is possible there. Okay, these notations are usual notations which you already learned. So advantages, you can see primary side is delta connection. So cross section, like I told, delta delta connection is suitable for capable of handling high voltage. Okay, but it is not capable of handling large current, so cross section is less. On secondary side, neutral is available. 3-phase 4-wire system is possible. Like I told you, there is no distortion because third harmonic whatever is present, it is mitigated in the delta part of the primary side. So there is no projection of harmonics in the secondary voltage in the secondary side. So winding connection is star, so it makes economical as it saves the cost of insulation. Why? Because it is used for low voltage applications. For low voltage application, remember, insulation required is very less. And again, you can apply a large unbalanced load, can be handled without any difficulty, not as that of your delta delta, but it can be satisfactorily can be handled. So due to again phase shift, I told you, you can't connect this transformer in parallel. So so the limitation of star delta connection continues as for this type of connection. So same thing, whatever we have learned the disadvantage of delta star, it is star delta, it is same as for this also. Due to phase shift, parallel connection is not possible. So next connection is star zigzag star connection. Okay, so here you can see here there's a primary winding and this is a secondary winding. Primary winding has 3 windings and secondary winding has 6 windings in it. So each winding is split into 2 equal halves. So depending upon it, we can use. So let us not dig deep in such connection. Anyhow, this is not going to help anywhere as per the syllabus concerned. So just remember, such type of connections are usually used for what? Grounding purposes as well as earthing purposes. Okay, and also it is very less costly when compared to other grounding instruments and all. It is very less costly, cost effective it is, and also it usually mitigates the triplet harmonics like third, 9, 15, etc. So it will suppress all them so that whatever effects caused by such harmonics are not seen in the secondary side. It also provides the low impedance as well as the low resistance to the zero sequence current. Zero sequence current easily can pass through the such system. So it provides the stable neutral. So neutral will not shift here, just it was shifting in your star-star connection. So here neutral will be stable at the 0 volt, nearly you can call, and perfect isolation between ground and components is also possible. So it is used wherever the system neutral is missing for ungrounded 3-phase system. So this is mainly used for what, grounding purpose. Better let us keep in that manner. and also DC magnetizing component existing due to irregular firing angles and all, that also is eliminated here, okay, by using star zigzag star connection. Basically this type of transformer you used to what, to have the grounding as well as to reduce the harmonics caused by any other components of the power system, okay. Now let us come to the voltage and current relationships for different types of connection. Already we have discussed, we are going to consolidate in this table now below here. For a kind information, again I want to remind you that line voltage is represented by VL as well as primary line current is represented by IL. Okay, and any of you know the formula, K is equal to V2 by V1 as well as it is N2 by N1 is equal to I1 by I2, which we already know. So you can see primary side, first one, this is the secondary side. So first one is star connection, line voltage is represented by VL and phase voltage is, obviously it is 1 by root 3 times of VL, so it is VL by root 3, phase current is VL. So coming to the secondary side, phase voltage, how to write the phase voltage? Phase voltage again it is 1 by root 3 times of VL, but since this comes into picture, that is transformer ratio formula, that is it will be, if you want to write in terms of, if you want the phase voltage in the secondary side in terms of line voltage with respect to primary side, then you need to multiply K here, okay. K is equal to K into VL by root 3. And phase current in the secondary side, as we know that the phase current and line current are both same, but still if you want to write in the phase current in the secondary side with respect to primary side, that is, so then you have to divide the line current on the secondary side by K, IL by K. So I phase current is equal to IL by K. So it is line voltage K times of VL and line current is IL by K. So need not to bother about these formulas. This you can easily remember if you know the thing what I told you earlier, that in star connection phase voltage and line voltage are not same, that is V phase equal to VL by root 3, and in delta connection your phase voltage and line voltage are same. Again currents are different in your delta connection because I phase equal to IL by root 3, but currents are same in the star connection, that is I phase equal to IL. And again you have to remember the formula, K is equal to V2 by V1 is equal to N2 by N1 is equal to I1 by I2. If you know this means you can easily write these formulas without any problem, okay. Rather than by hearting these formulas, just remember what I told earlier. With limited remembering, you can easily write the formulas for the remaining whatever may be the connection they give, okay. Now coming to the choice of transformer connections, you can see star connection, I told you it suffered from low unbalanced load and everything. So in that case it is not rarely used because it is not able to supply unbalanced load. So for it is usually used for small high voltage transformer wherever balanced load is there. So second one is delta connection. It is usually used for large low voltage transformers. So wherever large load unbalance is there, you can easily make use of it. But the problem is it has got no any neutral, so you can't use any single phase load here. Okay, neutral is missing here. So third one is star delta connection as well as delta star connection. Star delta, let us see first. So it is used to, usually star delta connection used for step up purpose. Wherever you need to step up the voltage, going to use star delta connection, whereas your delta star connection going to use at the step down transformer at the distribution side. This is at the substation side. So we know that star delta or it may be delta star, there is a phase shift of 30° is always present, that should be taken care of. And again remember, we can't do any parallel connection with this. Only parallel connection can be done with this two, first two, we can't do with the last two, okay.